taken a lot of hard work, and from our coaches as well, who trained us really, really well. It's taken 9 months for us to learn everything, or rather whatever we know about the WTO and the WTO law, and a lot of sleepless nights. It's been very stressful this last week because the semi-finals especially were very, very tough, and we were hoping to reach the finals, and we're very, very glad that we won.
What I'll not forget completely is how my trainer was really hard on each and every one of us during the training sessions. We used to train every day, and after a whole day of preparing your arguments, and he meets you in the evening and crashes them, and sometimes he'd ask you, do you think you're making sense?
My lowest day was the first rounds of preliminaries because I didn't really know what to expect from the panelists, and I was a little bit nervous, so I kind of rushed through my arguments, and that was very quickly pointed out by my coach. But as we kept progressing in the rounds, we got more comfortable with the panelists, and it was more of a conversation, which was great. And I think my highest point was the finals, which went very well, I can say, for us.
The semi-finals and finals were fun.
Yeah.
Whether we proceeded or not, submitting today was different. I enjoyed it. Even one of the comments that we got was that it could be seen on our faces that we were enjoying and we're having a conversation with the panel and not just submitting, you know?
International moods, especially when it comes to a moot court like on trade law. Some of these areas of law are very complex, so we have the disadvantage of we don't have many practitioners in that area of law. But to try and fill that gap, what I would suggest is maybe bringing in more books. These books are very expensive, so you'd find very many libraries don't stock them. So we were privileged that our trainer is interested in trade law, so he has so many books of them for his own personal use, because were it not for him, then I don't know whether we'd really have gotten as much material as we did. So for me, it would be just access to material, especially because there's a gap in the technical bit of having the lecturers for this.
Short answer, definitely. My hopes are I've always wanted to further the interests of Kenya in the WTO, because leave alone Kenya, in Africa, there's no African country that has submitted a dispute on its own to the WTO, and it's not because we don't have trade policies that do not affect us, but because, like I said, the lack of exposure or the lack of experts. So I hope to become one of the experts in trade law and to represent Kenya in the WTO.
All the sponsors and all the organizers for organizing such a wonderful moot. Had it not been for you guys, we wouldn't have even got this opportunity, and we're really grateful and thankful.